Hi friends, I'm Ribin, dear audience. Welcome to my channel. Dogs are one of the favorite pets to many people in this world, right? Dog is popularly known as man's best friend. Is it true? Let's check it out. In this video, I am presenting some touching stories of some dogs and their masters which may melt your hearts. Anyways, let's straightly go to the video, friends. Our story starts in 2005 in the Argentinian state of Cordoba. A man named Miguel Guzman bought a German Shepherd named Captain as a gift for his son Damien. Although Captain was a gift for his son, Captain shared a special relationship with Miguel and was more attached to him. But unfortunately, Miguel died the very next year. And after attending his funeral, his widow Veronica and son Damien found that Captain was missing. They searched for Captain everywhere in their home and surroundings, but they did not find Captain. Days passed away, but still Captain did not return. Veronica and Damien thought that he may run away or he may be dead. But one day, when Veronica and Damien visited the cemetery where Miguel was buried, for their surprise, there they saw Captain. Where did they see Captain? Near to Miguel Guzman's tomb. Both of them were really astonished. The cemetery officials told that Captain always lives near to the tomb of Miguel every day since Miguel's death. But the amazing fact was that they had never ever taken Captain to the cemetery before, and it is still a mystery how Captain found the way to the cemetery. Anyways, Veronica and Damien took Captain back to their home. But Captain did not stay with them as he always wanted to be with his loving master. He went back to the cemetery again and never come back. The director of the cemetery told that if there's a time called 6 p.m., Captain will correctly arrive at that time without even a small delay and will sleep beside his master's tomb. Hence, Captain slept with his master every day for 11 long years. Finally, at the age of 15, Captain passed away of kidney failure in the same place where his master's body was buried. And that was the end of a genuine soul. See the loyalty of this poor dog. After his master's death, if he wants, he can happily live in his master's home forever. But instead, he lived with his loving master for the rest of his life, that too 11 long years, that too in a tough place like cemetery. Oof. Captain won hearts of people all around the world with his love and commitment towards his loving master. This story started way back in the early 1920s in Tokyo, the capital of Japan. Isaburo Yuno was a professor in agricultural science at Tokyo University. Isaburo loved puppies a lot and was in search for one for a long time. Finally, he adopted a puppy named Hachiko, which was an Akita breed. Isaburo took care of Hachiko well and loved him a lot. Soon, both of them became best friends. Isaburo used to go to the university every morning from the Shibuya train station in central Tokyo and returned to the same train station in the evening. When Hachiko became 2 years old, he started to accompany his master to the Shibuya train station every morning, and Hachiko will again return to the same train station in the evening to receive his master. And finally, the two friends will go back home happily. But one day that happened. On May 21, 1925, Isaburo suffered a cerebral hemorrhage while teaching in the university and he passed away. But without knowing this fact, poor Hachiko came to the Shibuya train station that evening as usual to receive his master. But Isaburo did not come. Days passed away, months passed away, years passed away, but still Hachiko was coming to the Shibuya train station every morning and evening, expecting that one day his master will come. In the train station, he was curiously looking into the faces of the people to know whether his master was there. Soon, the people in the train station started to notice Hachiko, and finally they understood why he was there for years. Yes, his love, faith and loyalty towards his loving master. In 1932, a major Japanese newspaper published the emotional story of Hachiko, which made him popular all over Japan. Knowing Hachiko's sad story, the Japanese became too emotional and Hachiko conquered their hearts. Many people even came to meet Hachiko in the Shibuya train station to greet him and to give treats to him. The Japanese called Hachiko Chukan Hachiko, which means Hachiko the faithful dog. Finally, on March 8, 1935, Hachiko passed away of old age in a street near to the Shibuya train station. In total, he waited for his master for 10 long years from 1925 to 1935. Yes, and that was the end of a very good soul. The Japanese even built a statue as a part of Hachiko's memory in front of the Shibuya train station, the place where he waited for his loving master for 10 long years. Even some films were also made based on the touching story of Hachiko, and that was the impact made by Hachiko. The Japanese still remember the heart-touching story of Hachiko, the faithful dog. The story of Fido is almost similar to that of Hachiko. This story is set up in the 1940s in Italy. In Borgo San Lorenzo, Florence, Italy, there lived a man named Carlo Soriani. Carlo was a laborer in a factory. One day in 1941, when Carlo was coming back to his home after work, he saw a street puppy lying in the road. The puppy was badly injured. That sight melted Carlo's heart, and he took the puppy along with him. Carlo helped the puppy to recover from injuries, and finally the puppy was all okay. Soon Carlo named the puppy Fido, and from there on both of them became best friends. A life without Carlo was unimaginable for Fido. Fido followed Carlo wherever he goes. Soon Fido started to accompany Carlo to the bus stop from where Carlo was going for work to his factory, and Fido will again come back to the same bus stop in the evening to receive Carlo. Hence, the life of Carlo and Fido was completely filled with happiness, joy and love. But that lasted only for 2 years. On December 30, 1943, the Allies bombed the factory in which Carlo was working, that led to Carlo's death. an unexpected death. But without knowing this fact, Fido came to the bus stop as usual that evening to receive Carlo. But Carlo did not come. He waited there for a long time and finally, heartbroken, Fido went back home. But the very next day, he again came to the bus stop expecting that Carlo will come. But he did not come. This continued for days, months, years, and finally a decade. But still, his loving Carlo did not come. A sad end for a tale of true friendship and love. Soon, an Italian newspaper published the emotional story of Fido, which made him popular all over Italy and the rest of the world. The people all over the world became emotional and their hearts were melted after knowing this sad story of this poor dog. Finally, in 1958, Fido, the loyal dog, passed away. In total, Fido spent 14 long years, waiting for his loving Carlo. The government even built a bronze statue as a part of memory of Fido. After Fido's death, his body was buried near to a cemetery in which his loving Carlo's body was buried. In this story, the names of the dog and the master are unknown. Anyways, I will tell you the story. This incident took place in the city of Karaganda, Kazakhstan. A man who was badly drunk was moving towards a railway track. He was completely in alcohol and out of control. Finally, after reaching near to the railway track, he fell unconscious. There was a pet dog with him, and the dog, who realized the danger, did everything to save his master's life. He pushed his master, pulled his master and dragged him away from the railway track. And he did everything that he can do to save his loving master's life. And finally, his hard work paid off. But yes, a train that passed through that track at that time killed the poor dog. The loco pilot of the train saw the dog and applied the emergency brakes, but that was too much for him to do. Just imagine if that poor dog was not there with that guy. Instead of that poor dog, that guy would have been in the cemetery right now. The great dog that sacrificed his life for his loving master. So guys, these are only a few stories related to the honesty, sincerity and loyalty of these poor creatures. And I think if we are talking more about this topic, this 10 to 20 minutes video is not at all enough. Anyways, just imagine, we all are living in a time in which a human being is killing another human being. A human being is cheating another human being. At the same time, these poor creatures who can't even talk are loving us. They are caring us. They are more sincere towards us, isn't it? And they did not expect anything in return from us except ample amount of love and caring. On that note, I'm winding up this video. So friends, I hope that you all enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please like this video and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So with another interesting topic on another day, I will be again coming in front of you. Until then, this is Ribin signing off. Bye bye.